Hey there, how are you doing? So glad you could join me. And in this video, we're going to continue our series on starting your own successful six-figure online business. And we're starting a little series within a series, so to speak, about the software tools that you need for your online business to make it successful. We're specifically talking this time about autoresponders. All right, but before we do that, one quick housekeeping item, and I think you're going to like this one. If you stay till the end of the video, we're going to talk about a way where you can enter to win a valuable gift from me. Okay, so at the end of the video, we'll talk about that. Okay, let's talk about autoresponders. What do you need? Well, you need an autoresponder. First, let's talk about what an autoresponder is. Most of you probably know, but in case there's someone who doesn't, we don't want to leave anyone out here. Autoresponders are something that send emails, as the name implies, somewhat automatically. You have to set it up, you have to write the emails, that sort of thing. Nothing, totally automatic, but you can set up a process where every few days your list, you have to have the list too, and the list hopefully is growing with traffic that you're driving, which again, we'll talk about traffic later on. But email is a really powerful thing that you need to use a lot, especially if you're using the methods of value and so on that we talked about in our video on strategic positioning, which is one of the earlier videos. Go to my channel and look that up if you want to know more about that. But it's really important, okay? So what do you need? You need an autoresponder. Why do you need one? Well, lots of reasons. If you try to send an email one at a time to all of the people that you're eventually going to have on your list, you're going to be spending more than your full-time job doing this. You need to automate the process. And you have to be able to communicate well. You will not communicate well with the number of people that you have if you're trying to do this all one email at a time. Now, there are some free options out there. You might be able to make that work. I know people who have, but the free options are usually limited, some in benefits, limited some in, or in features, I should say, limited some in the number of emails that you can send. And a lot of times the free ones are very restrictive on what types of businesses you can do. Some of them don't like the idea of online businesses even. So my recommendation, find one that's relatively inexpensive and use that. You're going to pay monthly for it, but it's going to be well worth it in a fairly short amount of time. I use one that's called GetResponse, and the second link below you'll find is a link to GetResponse if you want to try that out, and they do have a 14-day free trial. So if that's something you want to do, click on that link. All right. So that gives you an idea of what you need. Now I want to show you, go on, share my screen and show you some of the things that I do on an autoresponder and why it's really important. Okay, so I just want to show you around a little bit in my autoresponder, and I've signed in to GetResponse is the name of my autoresponder, and I think GetResponse is a very good one for a fairly inexpensive price. I find it fairly easy to use, but I just want to show you around. This is not a training on how to use it, but I just want to show you around so that you can see some of the features. You can click on lists here and look at, and that's what was already up. You can see some of my lists here. You can look at reports. And when we bring up reports, you'll see emails. You can see this is a message I was just playing around with, which obviously did not get a great response. Less than 1% open rate. Want to work on that headline or something, but just to get an idea, you can compare it with previous emails, that sort of thing. But the one thing that I specifically wanted to show you is how you can automate things. So over here in the menu, I'm going to choose automation. And I'm going to look at this. This is a new automation that I've been setting up, and it has had no response yet. Like I say, it's brand new. And so I have set up, they will subscribe to this list. And then I've sent, waiting 1 day in between, 4 messages. And then after that, I've waited 3 messages in between. So I think it's a total of 15 days. That's just going to automatically happen to people who subscribe to that list. All right, now some of the other things that I could do. Here's how that was set up. All of these messages are send message. I just drag that over and can put a message in there. And then the wait is down here. Just drag that over, okay? But just some other things that you can do. I haven't done any of that on this yet, but say I wanted to, what should I do here? I want, whether the message was opened or not, okay? So they opened my message. Or they didn't open my message. I can choose between those two, okay? The automation will automatically do that, and then I could send a different message based on, sorry, this is below the bottom of the screen here, but I could send a different message based on the activity that, or which way they had gone on that, okay? So if they opened it, they would get this message. If they didn't open it, they might get this message, or no message at all, or whatever. Be removed from the list, okay? So there's some of the things that you can do. I don't want to do this, so I'm just going to quickly delete that, but just to give you some ideas of the powerful things that an autoresponder can do for you, okay? So that's the autoresponder and how it works and how essential it is for your business. You see how valuable that will be? It's something that you definitely need. Okay, let's talk about your chance to win the free gift. First, what is the free gift? I'm going to do a half-an-hour call, half an hour on Zoom or Skype. We'll figure out that. After talking with the person who wins, what all you need to do to be entered in this contest is to comment, to like, and to share this video, okay? Comment, like, and share. And we'll do a random drawing, and it will be announced in the next video. This is only going to last for about 4 days. This is not an indefinite thing. If you see this video much later, we're only doing this between the time I put this video up and the 4 days until I put the next video up. Okay? So if you want to win the half-an-hour Skype or Zoom with me to talk about your business and what your strategies might be and that sort of thing, comment, like, and share this video. Now, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, you can do that too. There's a link in the corner there. This is Daryl Ballard, and we will talk to you on the next video.